Hello everybody, and welcome to West of Loathing. West of Loathing is an what? West of Loathing is a stick figure-esque game from a little while back that a bunch of other YouTubers have played. I'm guessing probably some streamers and stuff, but here I am today playing it, so let's just get into it. New game. Ooh. Change your character. Oh. Play. Okay. Play as Pirate Monkey. We're ready to get going. Are you? Yeah. Alright. I had a strange dream. I was choosing a character class. Cowpuncher, Bean Slinger, Snake Oiler. Bean Slinger is obviously a mage. Cowpuncher is probably just like, you know, you're brawling people. Snake Oiler is like a gunslinger. And since this is the Wild West, I'm thinking of being a snake oiler. That pistol just shot out a gout of flame. I'm gonna be a snake oilers. Snake oilers rely on their moxie and chutzpah to tame snakes, their fearlessness to extract potent oils from those snakes, and their cleverness to manufacture and sell potions made from those oils. You've heard snake oilers are doing really well out, or an alchemist. Apparently, like, I haven't heard a thing about it again. MTF Monkey, welcome. Doing really well out west since the cows came home. Everybody needs potions and hope in these dark days, and also out west is where all the best snakes live. On second thought, Cowpuncher. Cowpunchers solve their problems with their fists, whether it's shaking them at a disagreeable feller in a disreputable saloon, or using them to punch a slightly more disagreeable feller in a slightly less reputable saloon. You've heard the cowpunchers are in demand out west since the cows came home, which stands to reason. The cows aren't gonna punch themselves after all. Or the Bean Slinger. Magic and cooking are inextricably entwined in Loathing, and Bean Slingers is the mystical masters of both. You've heard there's a shortage of cooks out west since the cows came home, due to most of the cooks having been brutally killed by the cows. I think I'm gonna be a snake oiler. Doesn't have to deal with cows. I deal with snakes. Look at my stick figure. WASD to move, of course. You read the spine of your books. Trouble at the Black Bridge. I read that one 10 times. Miracle at the Old Cabin. I love that one. The Curse of the Vulture Graveyard. Mom gave me this one a few years ago. The Occurrence at Grizzly Gulch. I love that one. The Escape from the Cursed Ship. I love that one. The Adventure at the Forbidden Grove. I remember that one. Hey, this one might come in handy. You got an item. Walking stupid. Ah, of course. You read the book from cover to cover and learn how to walk really stupid. Stupid walking has been added to your option menu. Got the perk stupid walking. You accidentally drop the book and then ruin it by stepping on it 30 times while you're trying to pick it up. That's spectacular. Oh god. Oh no. Oh sweet Lord Jesus, why? We're gonna keep this for now. Goodbye, desk. Comb hair. You comb your hair one last time. Alright. Goodbye, bed. Time to head west to chase my real dreams. This weird poster appears here one night. I already read the title. Goodbye, phonograph. Hey, Russell, how you doing? Caw! I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Caw! Feed Russell a cricket. From cricket bag, feed Russell. He coos, appreciate, and nuzzles your hand. Maybe it's time for you to... I miss you, buddy. Feed Russell a cricket. Maybe it's time for you to leave, too. You open your bedroom window, not pictured, and unlatch the door to Russell's cage. He winks at you, calls one last time, then flies away to the west. It's time to hit the trail. Oh. I wonder if we'll meet Russell again out west. Not on the hat rack. What a mess. Stack firewood. Got an XP for stacking firewood. Don't leave the door. I gotta check her. The hearth really puts the hearth and home. You're gonna miss Mom's cooking. Mom's pie safe keeps all her pies safe. You'll miss meals with the family. What's back here? Our secret little brother's room. It's covered with all the weird diagrams and charts. You pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip through it. Grundelam Egner Allgemeinen Mannigfaltigkeitslehre. What a weird kid. The fuck? You pick up one of your weird books and flip through it. Uveris Mathematics de Eveste Gallios. No wonder I never know what he's talking about. Über die Anzahl der Primzahlen unter einer Gegebenen groß. Gosh, I had a feeling, but I didn't know. So I'm really sorry if I'm butchering this at all for anyone in chat or in the universe. I'm probably butchering this badly, so I'm gonna stop. Just the title page gives me a headache. Your kid brother's toy box. Look inside. You got a puzzle cube. What does that do? Fiddle with it. I got an XP. Fiddle with it. You've already solved it, and if you mess it up again, it'll be messed up forever. Oh. So tidy. I guess that's everything. I already got 3 XP just for kind of existing. No time to screw around in the woods. Time to head west. Your mom smiles warmly as you approach. I'm leaving now, Mom. We're gonna miss you, kiddo. Oh, and before you leave, I got you a present. A present? Yep, it's that book you wanted for Crimbo. I know it's early, but... The one about picking locks? Oh boy. The one about desert survival? Oh boy. The one about bartering? Oh boy. Picking locks. Locks and how to pick them. That's the one. Enjoy it. You got locks and how to pick them. Please be careful out there. Write us a letter when you can. She hugs you. I will, Mom. Goodbye. Your father morosely jabs at the haystack. That hat doesn't fit you, Dad. I'll grow into it. It's time for me to leave. His lip quivers a little. Listen, I want you to have this. It's your grandmother's briefcase full of snakes. You got a briefcase full of snakes. Thank him. Thanks, Dad. Good luck out there. Be sure to say goodbye to your mother. I did. Goodbye, Dad. And then my brother. Are you a beanomancer? Your brother Rufus is standing here looking nervous. He's pretty good at looking nervous. Give him his puzzle back. You hand him the puzzle and he starts fidgeting with it. Say goodbye. Hey Rufus, time for me to head west. I still don't understand why you're leaving. You got a point, you know. Why are you going west anyway? To help people, to seek my fortune. To get off this stupid farm. It's not that one. Snaker. I belong to a family of snakers, apparently. Grandma used to do it, and I'm gonna do it too. I'm gonna do it for Grandma's sake. You know what, to help people. You've read the papers, Rufus. The people out west are in trouble. They need all the help they can get. But it's so dangerous. 60% of people who go west get killed within a year, and that statistic is from before the cows came home. I'll be okay. You worry about taking care of Mom and Dad. I'll worry about me. Okay, if you say so. I think you'll be dead by Crimbo. I'll miss you, Rufus. Okay, you give him a playful punch on the arm. Dig through it. I got a needle in a haystack. What am I doing? Look at me go. Go west, young man? Yes. I have no... West of Loathing. Director, Zach Johnson. I might skip if this takes a while. Who owns the cows that come home? Cinematographer, I didn't see that one. Victor Thompson. Film editor, Kevin Simmons. I don't know who owns the cows. I think we'll learn more about that as we reach to the west. Dialect coach, Rift Connor. Stunt coordinator, Wes Cleveland. Key grip, Chris Moyer. I'm just stacking beats. Boom operator, Ryan Ike. 200 miles later. Okay, well, it was on a long list, though. Oh, there's no music, so any music you hear, if this is turned into a video, any music you hear later will be added in. Well, the bad news is that you fell off the cart and got knocked out for a couple of hours. Now you got no ride, no meat, and no prospects. The good news is that you're in a town other than in a gulch somewhere. Not much of a town, though. Get up and dust yourself off. Dirt water, 300 miles. I got a turnip. Can't a fella hick. Oh, dag nabbit. Locks and how to pick 'em. Gives you lockpicking expertise skill. You quickly memorize the entire book. You got the skill lockpicking expertise. After you're done reading it, you donate it to the local orphanage. Soon those orphans will be able to make their escape. Go orphans, go! Dusty Turnip. Increase your muscle mysticality moxie by 1 for the rest of the day. Turnip covered in grit. Needle. It's for sewing. It's for picking locks. It's not for sewing. It's for picking locks. Oh, then I got it just the same. Okay. This is the briefcase to keep your favorite snakes in. Venom level 3, medicine level 3. Look inside. There are a lot of snakes in the briefcase. Extract some... I'll close the briefcase for now and not extract medicine or venom. Sign on the door reads, Gone Drinkin'. BS Horsery. As you walk into the saloon, the crazy-eyed guy sitting to the left of the door shrieks and waves at you to get your attention. Hey! Where's your hat, dagnabbit? Well, you can't drink in here without a hat. Tain't proper. He points to take a hat, leave a hat box next to the door. Check out the box. You look through the hat box and find a battered derby that looks like something you'd wear. Grab it. You got the item floppy derby. You grab the hat and put it on. Thanks, sir. Pete! Thanks, Pete. He gives you a friendly, if somewhat twitchy, nod. Say, feller. Yeah? You heading west? If ya want some company, I'd be more than happy to come along. Just let me know. Well, no pressure. Alright, I'll keep it in mind. Thanks, fella. Spittoon. It's a spittoon. People spit into it. No, without even looking in. It's probably disgusting. Look in it. Yeah, it's full of spit. Regular spit, gross tobacco spit, chewing gum, and it looks like a few teeth as well. It's disgusting, and the smell, even from a distance, it smells horrible. Look closer. You are now on your hands and knees peering into a filth-encrusted spittoon. I understand what is wrong with you. Wait, is there something shining at the bottom? Get it. You reach your hand towards the spittoon. Even before you touch it, you can feel the grossness in the air. It's like a greasy fog enveloping the stinking brass horror. It smells like vomit. A trough and a mesquite BBQ eating contest. You hesitate. Never surrender. You plunge your hand into this awful soup. It makes a sound like glop. Your skin is burning. Your eyes start to water. Search. Your fingers make contact with something. You pull your hand out of the devil's tureen slowly, not daring to risk splashing the contents all over yourself. You appear to have gotten some kind of ring. Probably some kind of disease as well. Congratulations. Nasty ring. Hooray. That's not it. Nasty ring. Oh, +1 to everything. Disease. These two are playing poker, or at least trying to. They keep looking back and forth from their hands to the how to play poker card that came with their deck, biting their lip and concentrating real hard. Good luck, you two. What do you say, Pete? Who, me? Well, heck, I say all kinds of things. For instance, dag-nabbit machines can't trust them no more than a frazzling machine. Pete takes a swig of his whiskey. See you later, Pete. Walk up to the bar and wait patiently for the bartender to notice you. While you're waiting, you see a sign taped to the back of the wall reading, "Reward for lost mugs, 25 me each." Keep waiting. The bartender finally notices you. "Howdy, cowboy." "Howdy, barkeep. Name's Pirate. What brings you to our little backwater?" Ask about work. "Oh, the usual. I came out west to make my fortune. Not having much luck so far, though. Any work around these parts? Unfortunately, Boring Springs always has more people in it than jobs. It's more of an errand town, if you catch my meaning. If you're looking for a real job, I recommend talking to the railroad people up by Dirtwater." Oh, it's about railroad. Railroad? Manifest Destiny. The Manifest Destiny Railroad Company from back east. They're trying to run a line to Frisco and having a heck of a time doing so. And they're hiring? Oh, I reckon they're always hiring for one thing or another. Big company that. That's about Dirtwater. Dirtwater is interesting. It's far enough west that it's still more or less exempt from the rule of the law, but not so far west that it's been burned to the ground by the damned cows. The cows aren't right. Lots of opportunity there. She pauses for a few seconds, lost in thought. Yep, if I were a younger woman, I'd probably head that way myself. Ask about errands. Yeah, this Forsaken Burg is always falling apart in one way or another. The hostler is always needing help since he's hurt his leg, and no account on Sheriff. Yes, it's a sheriff. Could certainly stand to have somebody doing his job for him. Anything else? Well, I've got a goblin loose in the basement. Some cowpoke from the gulch didn't wipe his boots off and got spores everywhere. I can probably handle a goblin. Much obliged. I'll unlock the basement door for you. Oh, and you'll need this. Weak fungicide. I'll take care of it. Who's this fella at the bar next to me? Well, might be you should ask him that yourself, seeing as he's right here. He won't bite you. Okay. Howdy, I'm Pirate. Howdy, Pirate, I'm Horace. Nice to meet you. What do you do? I'm the town hustler. I don't know what that is. I'm the town horse selling guy. Gotcha. How's that working out for you? All those horses are just flying out the door, so business is booming. Nice. No, I mean the horses keep running away. I haven't sold one in ages. Oh, is that why you're here drinking instead? Yep. And me being in here drinking instead of watching the horses is probably how they keep escaping. It's one of those vicious circle things. Well, I'm in need of a horse. Do you have any left? One, kind of boring one, but it's got 4 legs and a back to sit on. Come see me at the stable. I'll be happy to show it to you. Okay. And he's gone. Clarity, you should probably just let her drink. Oh, look at me. Look at me walk. Nurse brand whiskey. I got any bother no one, so I'm gonna go do another thing real quick. Yuck. Sure. Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Boring Springs. I'm the sheriff in these parts. What? He sighs. The sheriff, okay? Blasted sign painters. Say you wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would you? As a matter of fact, I am. Great, because I happen to have some. There's a gang of hoodlums around here. We'll call themselves the Fricker Gang. Last I arrested one of them, they busted him out and took my cell door with them. It ain't much good without the door. And I need somebody tough, smart, and or slick to go fetch it back for me. Why don't you do it? You're the sheriff after all. I gotta stay here and practice my chair tipping. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Funny you should say that, because I'm sending the deputy along with you to keep you out of trouble. Here, take a pistol out of the desk and hand it to you. The deputy pistol. Deputy, you deputized a gun? You're new in town. Maybe you ain't noticed, but there ain't much to do here except drink. Here, let me write down where the Frickler Gang hideout is for you. Here, he makes a little note on your map. You discover a new map location. The Fricker Gang's hideout. Got it. I'll be back with the door. Well, now I got a gun. I got a gun. I'm gonna extract some venom. You grab a bottle and squeeze some snake venom into it. You got a briefcase. Basic venom vial. Poison an enemy. Okay, well that's good. Step right up. Step right up. Brad's the name. Braid. Braid's the name and Trade's the game. You seriously doubt that his name is Braid? Howdy. Braid, what are you trading? Well, sir, today I'm trading locks for soap and a stick of dynamite for a needle. And a cunning skinner who brings me 3 rattlesnake hides. Well, to that adventurous soul I will trade a fine silver pocket watch. Requires dickering. No trades right now, thanks. Close. Get lost. Nope, you're not allowed in Topeka anymore, remember? What? You approach the weird Cactus Man hybrid. He smiles at you. Howdy, Cactus Man. Howdy yourself, and the name's Bill. Cactus Bill. What's happened to you, Bill? Well, to be honest, partner, I drank too much cactus beer and it turned me into a cactus. Doc Alice warned me this would happen, but I didn't listen. And that's why they call you Cactus Bill? No, that's just a coincidence. Oh, does it hurt? Does what hurt? You know, being a cactus. Oh, haha, no, it's actually kind of nice. The natural fermentation process inside the cactus part of me keeping me pretty drunk most of the time. Guess it's a mite boring. Yeah, I bet. It wouldn't be so bad if I had something to read. You don't happen to have a newspaper or anything, do you? Give them the newspaper. It's fine, Golaski. Welcome. You gave him the newspaper and you found it in the basement of the saloon. Much obliged, partner. And let's see here. What can I do to return the favor? Oh no, my shovel. I left it behind the outhouse at Orhole Mine. If it's yours, if you go and get it, I'm sure you'll find use for it. I got enough XP to level up? Thank him. Find the house at the Orhole Mine. Got it. Thanks, Bill. Don't mention it. Now if you could just kind of stick that newspaper to my face before you leave. Stick the newspaper to him. The Fricker Gang's hideout. That's true. Look at me. Look at me go. Yuck. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? How's business? Oh, you know, every day I'm hustling. To tell you the truth, though, it's pretty terrible. All my horses keep running away. Well, except for this completely ordinary one. That's rough. Maybe I can help? Oh, God, yes. Thank you. Please. I'd go fetch them myself except for this injury. I'll give you 300 each for finding them. How many are there? 3. Here, let me see your map. They are pretty much always run away to the same places. He draws 3 little pictures on your map. You discover a new location. Orhole Mine, Boring Spring Boneyard, and Thousand Snakes Gulch. Why these places? I think they I think they like the environments that are thematically appropriate. Here, when you find one, feed it some of these oats. That would send it back here. How does that work? They're specially pigeon-infused oats. Okay, we'll do. See you later. Pigeon-infused oats. Makes sense. Don't question the walk. Thud Fricker, the Fricking's intrepid lookout, appears to be taking a little nap. Wake him up. You poke Thud with your boot. He slowly gets to his feet. Hey, you're not supposed to be here. Thud is, well, let's say he's no Rohode scholar. If we assume that it's 7 years from now, and that idiom makes sense, you feel bad about the idea of killing him. Let's fight, Thud. Snake Whip. Deploy Snake. Handily dispatch the Fricker Gang's not so intrepid lookout. That's what you get, bud. It's a beer barrel or cactus. Requires foraging. Pile of random stuff Fricker Gang stole. Finders keepers. Meat, a recovered mug, and a pair of silver cufflinks. I can get that mug back for 25 meat. One of the frickin' boys was in a bathtub. Can you pass the soap? He mumbles and hands you a bar of soap before sinking deeper into both sleep and the tub. Tie him up. You grab a nearby length of rope and carefully tie his hands together, and then to the hand of the tub. The sheriff can come collect him later. Honorable. Let sleeping bandits lie. You cautiously approach the Fricker gang. They're pretty engrossed in their poker game, so it doesn't actually require that much caution. You hide behind a barrel and eavesdrop on their conversation for a while. The one with the eye patch is quiet, but you gather that his name is Snipe, and that the squirrely one is his brother, Wimpy. What's your play here? Approach them and talk. Howdy, boys. Deal me in. The one without the eye patch raises an eyebrow at you. Who are you? How'd you get past Thud and Soapy? What do you want? You're under arrest, Miss Boys. I'm taking you in the name of justice. Oh yeah, by you and what army? Actually, I'll get it back to you on that. A heretofore unseen other member of the Fricker gang sneaks up behind you and knocks you unconscious. Ow. At least they were kind enough to drag you outside after they beat you unconscious. Okay, well I got soap now, which I believe I can trade for something else. But one of their members is dead and the other one's tied up. Going back to town. Yes, this is how walking works. I found this mug. Much obliged. That's Susie. She's a rancher from nearby, a real tough broad. I ain't recommend you pester her. Why's that? Lost her whole family to a cow attack recently. Got some pent-up frustration about it. Ouch. Woman glares at you. Howdy, Susie. Howdy, cowboy who's gonna be searching the spittoon for his teeth if we don't leave me in peace. Okay, bye-bye then. That's another mug. I'll trade soap for a lock. Braid, though you really don't think his name is actually Braid, takes your soap and hands you a lock. If we go to Orholm Mine, we can find the shovel for that loose dirt. Some meat ore. Is that what that is? And we are supposed to find a horse and a dirty mug we can recover. This mechanism is labeled cargo elevator control. Posted on a wall behind reads blasting cap storage, plungers, both kinds, tools. Where do you want to send the cargo elevator? Leave the elevator alone. And in any case, it's not people elevator, it's cargo elevator. Full of meat. Unrefined meat nugget. Just sell it. This looks dangerous. At least there's no plunger hooked up to it. Level 2. Take one. Hook a plunger to it. Tools. Pick the lock. You got a crowbar. Oh, I got a crowbar for beating people. I guess level 3. These crates are all labeled blasting caps. The period is part of the label, that's why it's inside the quotes like that. Blasting cap. A dark horse, barely. Approach her. Hey there, girl, it's okay, I'm a friend. Whinny. The horse shies away from you, though in this case it's more like a crippling, introverted way from you. Reassure. Oh, come on, don't be like that. Look, I brought some oats for you. They aren't poison or anything. In retrospect, I guess that wasn't a very comforting thing to say. Pat her on the nose. Oh, come on. Feed her the oats. Nah. You take a handful of oats out of the bag and hold them out to the horse. Here you go. Yum yum. Snort. She settles away from you warily and makes a surprisingly good attempt at hiding her own shadow. Come on, please. Eat the oats yourself. Look, they're fine, okay? See? You take a handful from the bag and toss them in your mouth. Ugh. It's like the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal you've ever eaten. Still, it's better than dried cat food. Don't ask. You smile to show the horse that you're fine and realize that you've unconsciously turned around and walked out the door. Geez, these are powerful. The horse looks at you warily as you re-enter with a cheerful way. See? Perfectly fine. The horse hunches her shoulder and seems to shrink slightly as you pat her nose, but she doesn't actually flee, so that's something. The horse finally seems relaxed enough around you, so you offer her a handful of the oats, warily, begrudgingly. She eats them. Then she gestures to something behind you. Turn around to look, but you don't see anything. When you turn around, she's gone. Well, okay, then. Meat! I got some meat! I got some meat! And a crowbar. Thousand Snakes Gulch. I'm gonna wrangle me a snark! 10 damage, dang. Damn. You collect 1 venom and 1 medicine. Whoa, they're quick. Snake versus snake combat, biatch. I pulled out the snake, so I can't do the snake whip. But I can shoot it. And then my snake can bite it. For 5 damage. Gain 1 venom and 1 medicine. You're gonna need every trick in the book to beat this one. 10 damage and apply 1 poison. Snake whip, bitch! Things work. If the whole cowboy thing doesn't work out, you could always get a job as a snake exterminator. You collect 2 venom and 2 medicine. And my mox levels up to level 3. Oh, this horse has gone snake crazy. Or maybe it was some kind of crazy before. Hey there, boy. Hey, fella. I'm a friend, okay? It's cool, alright? Be cool. Don't freak out on me. Look him in the eye. You calmly look at the horse in the eye. One of them is fixed in a glassy 1,000-yard stare. The other is revolving madly in its socket like he's thinking of trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. He looks to be calming down a little now that it's clear you aren't actually made of spiders, though. Pat his nose. You carefully and gently pat the horse's nose. He twitches a bit, okay, a lot, but seems to recognize that you aren't going to eat his eyes or suck out his soul or whatever madness is bouncing around in his skull of his. That's the good boy. Feed him the oats. Are you a hungry boy? I've got a little treat for you, Snurf. You feed the crazy horse some of the homing oats, and it gallops away with a whinny, or rather a whinny. Hopefully he's headed home and not into a 12th dimension. Oh. Our founders in Thora Boring 1806 to 1885. He was actually a really interesting guy. Benjamin Crockett 1320 to 1364. He showed up way too early. Biagard Skeleton Captain 3rd Cavalry 1820 to 1866. Dig up the grave. Oh, shoot. Well, at least that took some of the damage away from me. Oh, but the snake is dead. But so are you, so it's all good. You put a stop to Captain Skeleton's unnatural animation. Yeehaw, skill up, muscle level 2. You gain an item, old cavalry saber. You gain an item, gold tooth. 5 to 6 damage. 5 to 6 damage and can price things up. And so I'm going to keep the crowbar. Skeleton, you're not getting past without a scuffle. Scuffle it is. This snake will be damaged, but it will also possibly gain his attention. It will. He'll headbutt it, and then I'll shoot him. Because I'm a root toot gun shooting gumption. I got 2 gumption, 2 glamour, 1 out of 7 deadeye, 1 out of 7 hornswoggling, 1 out of 7 lockpicking expertise. Stupid walking and honorable. Honorable options will be available in some situations. Stupid walking. Oh, it's a ghost horse. Your pulse quickens as you get near the spooky translucent horse. Approach her. You approach the weird, semi-transparent horse cautiously so as to not startle her. Though you quickly come to realization that this is not a horse that startles easily. Hello there. Hi, I'm a friend, okay? Nay. That's a little strange. How you did that without opening your mouth. Pat her nose. You pat the horse's nose, which is very cold. If you were going to ride her, you would want an extra saddle blanket to keep your butt from freezing. Pat her nose again. Yep, still cold. Brr. Okay, feed her the oats. Here you go, girl. Have some oats. You held out your handful of oats for the horse, but she just sort of stares right through you. Brr. Please don't look at me like that. Snort. Try the oats again. You hold the oats out again, but the horse continues to ignore them. What's the matter? Are they not spooky enough? I'm not sure how to make oats spooky. I guess I could put some bone meal on them, but I don't have anything handy to grind up bones with. Grave dirt? Winnie. Is that yes? Weird. Okay, add some grave dirt to the oats. You sprinkle the oats with a little bit of grave dirt and hold them out again. The horse gazes expressionlessly at them, then eats them. Yay! And with that, she glides away in the direction of town. Bizarre. Timothy Cochrane, 1855 to 1895, devoted husband. Elizabeth Cochrane, 1887 to 1895, beloved daughter. Silas Cochrane, 1895 to 1895, a baby. That's sad. Also, apparently I'm a wheel. I don't know how you spotted her hiding in the mine, but thanks for sending back my dark horse. Sure thing. Looks like my pale horse made it back safe. Thank you for your help. Anytime. Thanks for finding my crazy horse. He was eating loco weed again, wasn't he? Not that I noticed. That's all of them. I can't thank you enough. Here's a little extra for you. Thanks. Afternoon. Sir, what can you sell me a horse? You said something earlier about an injury. Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking out the showroom. Don't ask how, it's embarrassing. I was going to get Dr. Alice to have a look at it, but she gave up doctoring. Why'd she do that? Nobody knows. She just shut herself up in her office, said she wouldn't talk to anyone except Nurse Whiskey. Is that an actual nurse, or I'm pretty sure she was just being sarcastic. I see. I'm not going to buy a horse yet. I'm going to sail away to another day. Get lost. Offer whiskey. Whiskey delivery for you, doctor. What brand? Nurse Whiskey. Your favorite, I'm led to believe. Didn't know she makes house calls. Alright, hold on. You hear a rattle and she unlocks the door. Enter the house. Doc Alice looks to be about in her 50s. Her hair is graying and her face is lined, but her eyes are still clear and sharp, if bloodshot. She holds out her hand. Whiskey, stat. Don't give it to her. Well, what the hell did I let you in here for then? You shrug. Okay. Why you got so much T&D? Oh wow, shouldn't this be further away from the fireplace? The stove is spotless. Either she's really compulsive about cleaning or she never cooks. Hey doc, can I look at your books? Not until you give me that whiskey you promised me. Okay, fine. Preen a little. Yeah. Give it to her. She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging out of the bottle. Geez, doc, that doesn't seem healthy. Who's the doctor here? Me or you? Okay, point taken. Doc Alice continues to pour whiskey down her neck, occasionally stopping to breathe. Is everything alright? That depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters it out. And I can't talk and drink at the same time, so she glares at me. So what's the matter, Doc? What's the matter? The whole world's gone to hell in a horse cart. And you're asking what's the matter? Bandits, cow demons. I think we got an answer why it's so bad that the cows came home. Dead men walking. Why don't you go ahead and pick one and I'll drink to that? Dead men walking? You haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons staggering around like puppets with half their strings cut, looking to take a bite out of the living. Oh yeah, there were some skeletons in the cemetery. It's nice to get some outside confirmation that I'm not losing my damn mind. But how is that even possible? It isn't possible. It's goes against everything I know about medicine. Dead patients don't get back up. Patients? Oh, ouch. Doc Alice turns away, grimacing. Every doctor loses one now and again. You never get used to it, but, well, it happens. But what doesn't happen is them coming back afterwards and looking for revenge. That must be pretty rough. Rough? Buddy, I don't think you comprehend the situation. It's not just patients, it's neighbors, friends, husbands. Indeed. She turns away from you and focuses her attention back on the bottle. Do you have any idea? What's the deal with the TNT? And so when I feel like I'm about to go, I can blow myself into bits so small that there won't be nothing left to come back. That seems drastic. Drastic hell! No way I'm taking a risk of becoming one of those things. Fair enough, I suppose. Do you have any idea what's causing the resurrections? Well, I heard a rumor. A rumor? What is it? It's when you get incomplete information from an unverified source. Anyway, what I heard is that there's a fella out west that's causing a necromancer, they call him. Supposedly he's sending magic out into the world somehow. Magic like the bean slingers use? Oh, that's falling out, and I just wanted to itch my ear. I never heard any of the bean slingers raising the dead. Have you? Or Scaladeepans? That'd be one hell of a can of beans. About that necromancer, assuming he exists, what about him? Well, maybe someone ought to try and stop him. You? Because I know you ain't talking about me. Why not you? A gray-haired old woman that knows as much about fighting as the squirrel knows surgery. Did you hit your head on a bar stool, kid? You aren't that old. And if I were going to pick someone to go up against a necromancer, to be someone who also knows about death, but in a scientific way. A doctor, right? Doc Alice stares hard at you. The takes a swig from her bottle, saying nothing. And it sounds to me like you've got plenty of motivation to get the job done, for your friends and for everyone else. She continues to look at you, and you can see the gears turning in her head. It beats doing nothing anyway. Beats locking yourself in a house full of TNT and drinking yourself to death. You aren't even doing any doctoring anymore. She winces and looks away. Then she shakes her head slowly. You seriously expect me to ride out west by myself chasing a rumor? Doesn't have to be by yourself. I'm heading west too. Tag along with me and maybe we can find the guy and put a stop to him. It's crazy. Impossible. Impossible like raising the dead is impossible. Alice crosses her arms and regards you thoughtfully. A spark slowly brightens in her eyes. Alright, kid. What the hell? Let's give it a shot. Cool. Alright. I'm forming a posse, see? A posse. Are you Susie Cochrane? How do you know my last name? I saw the graves in the cemetery. I'm sorry for your loss. I saw it happen. Saw the whole damn thing. Couldn't do nothing about it. Bartender said it was the cows. Cows, right. I don't know what those things are, but they ain't cows. Not anymore. What happened? It was a raid, see? Mom and Pa used to ranch cattle back before they came home. Pa didn't make it, but Ma and I managed to rebuild. We ranched pigs instead, and she left me the place when she passed. Go on. Well, I guess the passing herd sniffed out that it used to be a cow ranch, and they attacked. A couple of days ago happened so fast I didn't even have time to get my rifle out of the gun safe. Cow smashed in the front door, and a fire started out back by the root cellar. House went up in a blaze just like that. There wasn't anything I could do. Couldn't get upstairs to the kids because of the fire, and I saw Tim trampled right in front of me. She drains her glass. I ain't want to talk about it no more. Sorry. She refills her mug from the bottle on the bar and doesn't reply. What will you do now? Head west, I suppose. Nothing keeping me here and no desire to stay. I can't leave without my rifle, though. Why not? It was Ma's rifle. It's all I got left of anybody. Where is it? Left it in the ranch like a damn fool. Listen, can I ask you a favor? I need someone to go get it for me. Yeah, I'll go get it. I think there's a way where we can... Goblin shouts, Briark! Attack the goblin? No. Howdy. I found these mugs. Much obliged. Can I play? They look at you nervously. Look, I have some meat. Let's play. Put 20 meat on the table and sit down before they can say no. One of them shuffles the cards sloppily and deals a few rounds. You get a pair of 10s plus a 2 and a 3 and a king. Bet crazily. Eat this. All in, suckers. Sweat gushes in their faces as they each read the how to play poker or card again, but eventually they both add 20 meat to the pot. Okay, read them and weep. You show your pair of 10s plus 2, 3, king. The guy on the left has a full house, 2 jacks and 3 aces, and the guy on the right somehow got a straight 2 flush, 2 through 6 and a heart. Hornswoggle 'em. You explain that jacks are worth 9 points each, giving the guy on the left a total of 21 points and the guy on the right 20, and you're 25 plus a king. And the king represents, oh hey, look over there. They look. Okay, when they look back, they didn't notice the 10 meat missing from each of their piles. You collect your winnings and stand up. They thank you for helping them learn the game. You gain 60 meat. They don't have enough meat left to bother with. It looks like they're playing for spiders now. Yeah! So I hornswoggled them at their meat and taught them how to play poker. See you later, Pete. I'm a far tootin' gun shooting. Varmint skin knife. This thing looks angry. You're not gonna make it to that safe without dealing with it. That's a demon cow. That's a demon cow if I've ever seen one. But it has no power against the power of snakes. Hooray! You got Susie's rifle. It's an old rifle, but it's obviously been well cared for. There are 6 little notches carved into the stock. Allows you to collect skins from beasts after combat. I mean, it's worse than the crowbar, damage-wise, but I mostly use my gun. Because the gun does less damage than the pies were not safe. The gun does less damage than the crowbar actually does, but because of my moxie, it does more damage. Because I'm a moxie man. Whoa, there I go. I can buy a horse. Easily. Easily can buy a horse. What are you trading for? I don't have enough dickerin to get the dynamite for free. Found my rifle yet, stranger? Yep, here she is. Susie's eyes well up with tears as you hand her the rifle, and she roughly scrubs her sleeves across her face before any of them spill over. Thanks, stranger. I didn't catch your name. I'm Pirate. Thanks, Pirate. Can't rightly say what this means to me. She looks at the rifle for a long moment, then she looks back up at you. She sighs. Well, that's enough wallowing in misery. Time for me to hit the road. If you want me to tag along with when you head west, you just say the word. Sounds good, Susie. Oh, shovel it. Shovel it. Grit level 2. Ooh. I got a mug. Well, I've hornswoggled people out of their meat. I got all the horses back. I found the lady her rifle. I got the doctor to stop wallowing. So I need to hornswoggle him. Hornswoggling 2. When you unleash it. You are bad at gunplay, Wimpy. Leader of the Fricker Gang, you're dead by your hand. The sheriff would be proud of you, though you're not sure how your mother would feel. Time to recover the sheriff's door. I also got the dead eye. Covered the mug. Everybody's dead but one bandit. Okay, so if I hand in this mug to you, I think that's all the mugs. I see the Fricker Gang hasn't put a stop to your breathing. Did you rescue my cell door? You hand the sheriff his door, and he hangs it back on its hinges. Nice work, stranger. This here prison cell got just about 4 times more secure. Are there any Fricker boys left for me to round up? Yeah, 1 or 2 that are sleeping on the job. I'll go round them up shortly. Then looks like I owe you a reward. He produces a big bag of meat. Got another little task for you if you got some time. Should be a lot simpler than the last one. What you need. Well, the Frickers busted the lock when they took the door. Gonna need a new lock. I just happen to have one. You hand the sheriff a lock. That'll do nicely. The sheriff puts the lock on the cell door, then accidentally drops the key and it clatters into the cell. Hellfire. Don't suppose you know how to pick a lock, stranger? You got a needle handy? I'll see what I can do. I use that to get my crowbar. And he ain't trading needles. Very cool. The Goblinoid Tongue. Or Surgeon's autobiography, but flipping through it, you mostly just find lists of reasons that drinking alcohol is bad. So it's actually a work of literature. Speculative fiction, huh? At least there are some useful appendices in the back and some diagrams of appendices. Okay. Chest full of premium meat, secreted in the hidden sense, not in the extruded sense, in the western desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. I can speak the goblin tongue now, so I can talk to the goblin in the basement of the bar. I'm Gary. Hi, Gary. Hi, Hi, hello. Hello, I am Gary. Who are you? Introduce yourself. Well, I'm Pirate. Hello, Pirate. Good to meet you. What Pirate doing down here? Be honest. Well, Gary, to be honest, the bartender sent me down here to kill you. Gary wrinkles his nose. Hey, what? That being terrible idea. Bartender not being good idea, man. Gary wants to popping, but not here. Too close to home. Gary wants to popping far up and high away. New Gary everywhere. Settle down, Gary. Gary doesn't like to settling. Gary wants to travel and popping. If Pirate going far up and high away, maybe taking Gary with you, eh? I'll think about it. I'll let you know, Gary. Oh. Yeah. Never you mind your mouth. I got it. I'll lock yourself for you. The sheriff walks into the cell and picks up the key. He looks around for a place to hide and eventually sticks it under his hat. Thank you kindly, stranger. If Boring Springs ever gets any more criminals, they'd better watch out. That's a good job you done. Don't mention it. Here, have this as a souvenir of your time in Boring Springs. Replica sheriff badge. Thanks, sheriff. +1 armor. Not bad. How's it going? Leaning rightly. Later, sheriff. Wanted for bird theft. Naked Mike Bernstein. Reward 200 meat. Help wanted. Wanted poster artist. Apply in person at Yuma Marsh's office. Wanted Bimmy Fricker for face thieving. I don't have any chicken to get some free dynamite. I think I've kind of done everything in town and around town. So I guess I'll buy my horse. This horse seems uncomfortable when you look directly at her. This is the most typical horse you've ever seen. This horse is the look of someone who has seen the madness that dances on the other side of the void. You behold a pale horse, like absurdly pale. I'm going with the crazy horse. It was in the Snake Gulch. Like, I don't care. It was in Snake Gulch. It was basically... Yeah, can you sell me a horse? Sure thing. I should warn you, though, a horse gets mighty attached to the rider. Once you've bought one, you won't be able to change your mind later. Which one are you interested in? I'll take the basic model. I'll take the shifty-looking dark one. I'll take the spooky pale one. Give me the one with the crazy eyes. Okay, I gotta warn you. This horse has seen some stuff. But I'll sell him for 100 meat. Is something wrong with him? No, not as much. He's perfectly functional. But... well, he's always sneaking off to Thousand Snake Gulch to chew on the loco weed that grows there. And that makes him see crazy things? I think it's more like he does it to forget about the crazy things he sees all the time anyway. Color me intrigued, I'll take him. Thanks, here's the keys. Ride safe. Horse senseless. Give him a name. Hubert... the crazy... Hubert the horse. Yeah, just Hubert the horse. Yeah. Alright then, Hubert the horse. It's got a nice ring to it. Oh, and I almost forgot. Free with every horse purchase is a complimentary map. Southeast West map. Thanks. It's your new horse, Herbert. I got a needle, some weapons, some armor. Basically done everything. I mean, I'm basically ready to leave. Okay, we're gonna... Anyway, we're going to end it there. So thank you all so for watching. If you enjoyed it, subscribe to my YouTube channel right here. And ring the little bell so you'll be notified for whenever a new video drops. Thanks for watching. Have an amazing day. And just keep looting.